Oh God, the green glass door is what it's called.
Okay, I'm breaking it.
Okay. So the point of the game is I'm going to tell you something that you can bring and you can't bring through the green glass door. And you have to figure out what it has in common and then tell me like
Okay.
What's
the category? Yeah.
Start off with I can bring coffee, but I can't bring tea through the green glass door.
Okay. Now I say what they have in common.
No, you just will take a guess of like what you think you can bring through the door and what you can't bring through the door, and I will tell you yes or no.
Okay. It has to have a certain number of letters.
I can't tell you that information.
What? You said I can tell you whether or not.
Yes, but you have to say I can bring this item through the green.
Oh, now I guess?
Yes.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay. I can bring cereal.
And what can you not bring through?
And I can't bring sugar.
You cannot bring either item through the green glass door.
Okay. All right, I'm thinking it has to do with letters.
So
or syllables. Coffee, cereal.
I can bring a puppy, but I can't bring a dog.
Okay. You can bring a puppy, but not a dog. Okay. Can I bring a kitten, but not a cat?
That is correct. You can bring a kitten, but not a cat.
I think I figured it out.
Okay.
It's 2 syllables.
I can bring beer, but I can't bring alcohol.
Beer is alcohol.
Well, yes, but in the context of...
Okay, so you could bring coffee. You could bring... what was the second one you said?
Puppy.
Puppy. And you could bring beer.
And you said kitten.
And I said kitten.
There's something that's common with all of these words. Then also think about the title.
Oh, okay.
Green glass door.
Yeah. Okay, I think I got it now. I can bring... I could bring booty, but I can't bring... I can't bring ears.
That is correct.
Yeah.
You can bring booty.
Now I got it.
But you can't bring... Okay, what is it?
It's two letters that are the same.
In the same, like consistent. Yeah. So in the game, you have the title is Green Glass Door. So EE.
Yeah.
SS.
Booty. OO.
Yeah.
All right. That game, stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
That's rude. It was a fun little one.
All right.
Do you now see why you can only play that game once?
Yeah, obviously. Let's discuss a little bit of Love Island before we get into NFL picks, and then we also... Oh, yeah, we'll just talk Love Island for a little bit. Love is Blind. Sorry, Love is Blind, not Love Island. Love is Blind, we watched the reunion. Mm-hmm. I was shocked to find out Megan had a baby. That threw me for a loop.
I thought it was going to be Jordan's kid. I'm not going to lie. When she said that she had a baby, I, for some reason, was like, oh my God, it's Jordan's.
It was so weird, though, that the way, like, it's not a problem that she hid it. I totally understand that. If your life is put in the limelight, like, you would want to keep some stuff private. But it all seems so quick. 3 months after the show ends, you get pregnant?
She wasn't trying to get pregnant.
No, I know.
It just happened.
And I guess, like, I know obviously some people are, if it happens, it happens kind of thing. Not they don't take action against it. Does that make sense? Like, but like 3 months into a relationship, I mean, you don't even fully know a person at 3 months.
That's true.
Like, do you even say, like, some relationships don't even say I love you at 3 months. You guys are having a baby.
No, that's 100% true. Sometimes things happen, and maybe their relationship will work out, maybe it won't.
No,
who knows?
of course.
But they do have a kid now together, so they're going to be with each other for the rest of their lives.
I respect the fact that she told him ahead of time. She told Jordan ahead of time. I think that they were very mature in their interaction. I feel like they were probably one of the only mature groups that went together. Jordan's reactions all night were actually so funny.
Okay, so I was listening to it as I was setting up Halloween decorations. So I didn't get to see. I did hear them say, like, "Oh, Jordan, do you have something to say about this?" And he goes, "This is just my face."
No, like, he would always say, "I have ADHD."
Yeah.
If you go back and watch, like, he genuinely, you can tell he's just so entertained. And it's like, his reaction is so funny, and they put him in the perfect spot where, like, Casey was right above him or right behind him.
Oh God, the Casey drama.
And then what's his name? Joe was right next to him.
Yeah.
And oh my God, because their drama.
He's just like,
about the two of them though. Yeah, Megan and Jordan. It's a bummer that, I mean, it just shows that, like, you can have love, but love wasn't enough for them.
yeah.
Which is fine. Right, all boxes need to be checked, and lifestyle is a big reason, or a big thing. Where, like, she had this lifestyle, he had this lifestyle, and they just didn't collide, and that's fine. I respect the fact that they gave it a shot, they tried it. I think that they would have been a really good couple together had they. Honestly, if he was like a stay-at-home dad with her income, I think they would have been perfect. But they couldn't get to that point because they didn't date long enough.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
But they were really mature with how they handled it, because they could have been a lot worse.
He also looked like he got more fit. Like, he looked skinnier in the face.
And
I honestly want to try it just for shits and giggles. I want to try the chicken and Crystal Light thing just to see it. Maybe we can do that on another episode.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it on the next one.
Yeah, and we can try.
Maybe I'll call in sick for that podcast.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to be as bad as.
It might not. Who knows? It's just water?
Crystal Light, water, and chicken. But baked chicken. But I've
salt,
seen,
pepper on the... Or
no, like, it's just pure plain chicken and then Crystal Light. And blend it with some water and boom.
Sounds really gross.
Now, I have seen from, like, cooking videos and all that, some people will use Kool-Aid packets or Crystal Light or something like that as... seed, like, chopped. They'll use it in, like, their basket. You know how they open the basket with all the ingredients, and that'll be in there. And then I've seen somebody make like fried chicken with that.
That would be a cute date idea. Doing chopped basket and setting it up, and then doing that. I don't know why. Sorry.
No, I could see that. I've always chopped was a very. I really liked that show as a kid, but. I don't know. I try and cook more now, especially now that we got that slow cooker skillet. I'm obsessed with that thing. I love it. I do. I love it.
I haven't crock potted since my injury.
Last night we had hot dog buns that we just needed to use, so it was hot dog night, right? Nice and easy. But to kind of elevate it, I made potato chips. And, like, from scratch. And first time ever making potato chips, they were actually pretty banger, honestly. I'll like, not to toot my own horn, but I didn't overcook them. I did mess up where I salted them I did, like, batches, like 10 at a time pretty much, and there were probably like 60. And so I would, like, take them out, and when the oil was hot on them, I wanted to salt them right then and there. But I kept doing that, so the ones on the bottom were getting really salty compared to the ones on the top were like... So the ones on the bottom, they weren't, like, horribly salty, don't get me wrong.
Do you prefer to fry your food, or do you prefer, like, an air fry or, like, convection oven kind of style of food?
I fried it depends on what it is, right? Like if it's
Potato chips you
potato
can
chips
make.
or fries, I'll probably fry it.
Okay.
But like chicken nuggets or
Dino nuggies.
something like that, yeah, air fry. I typically also like the air fryer too, just as a it's easier,
Yeah.
right? And there's
You just
less
pop it in
cleanup
there
and all
and then-
that. But okay, continuing on with Love Is Blind. The next couple that we can talk about, let's go ahead and talk about Edmund and KB.
There was a lot of hostility between them.
I think that they said that was one of the first times they had spoke since the breakup.
Yeah, I do see her point though on a lot of things that she was saying, because a lot of things did seem kind of staged for their, like, he did also cry a lot, so I
think he just needs to grow up. It really screams he's just a little immature.
It kind of makes sense watching the wedding situation. It kind of makes sense that how he acts. Okay, and it's no excuse, but like how he acts and how he didn't basically have his parents really around, but he had his teacher, but she wasn't always around. She was only around during school hours. So like for him, he probably has a lot of issues with like the family side, and that's probably why he is the way he is. But yes, I do agree. There's just a lot of work he has to put into, and that's if he wants to do it.
Yeah, I think like he just didn't seem ready for marriage. Even during the reunion, when she would bring up the idea of like, hey, you manipulated me, you would try so hard to be like, instead of owning up to your shit, you would be like, KB, but I love you. Like, I love you so much. You're my girl. Like, rather than like trying to work out the issue, he would just say that. And then during the reunion, he's like, KB, you were my number one. And like going back to that. And so even during the reunion, I felt as if he wasn't trying to carry through the conversation. It was more of just, hey, like,
I'm not gonna lie. I think the reason she made note cards wasn't because of the fact that it could be because she forgets things, but I really think it's just to keep herself on track so that she can make sure, because I feel like he might have twisted, because the way that they talked about it seemed like he would twist things and they would just like brush things under the rug.
Yeah. Now they ended up obviously having that good wholesome moment at the end where they got up and hugged and all that. That was good to see. But a lot of the other couples did not have that same ending.
Thoughts on Patrick and Casey's basketball moment?
One, like, I was like, this is so... A big part of me was like, the whole ring, the winner gets the ring back.
Oh my God,
the
ring was
cringy.
so stupid.
It was pretty cringy. I was like, okay, we could have done without that, I think.
I think they were just trying to put more competition into the equation, and because the ring was such an ordeal literally right before then.
Of course, being a basketball fan, I enjoyed that they brought out Chris Paul. Do you even know who Chris Paul is? Yeah, one of the greatest point guards to ever play basketball. It's his last season this season. But anyways, he, like, to do that was fine, but yeah, like, they had already had that whole discussion about giving the ring back, blah, blah, blah. And then for them to be like, oh, now the winner gets the ring. And then for her to win and then actually give back the ring. Like, I was like, okay, this is just cringe.
I thought it was funny when Patrick said,
I'll give it to you back in Denver.
Yeah, just like she said to him.
That was funny. Yeah, they should have probably just stopped it there. Their whole interaction, though.
It was really weird.
The entire time I was like, why is this getting so much camera time? This is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because... Patrick, the whole like, hey, I just want to give you I want to be the bigger person and give you the opportunity to apologize right now and say basically a script and then I'll forgive you. Like, that's cool. And then she's like, you don't have to tell me how to apologize. But also at the same time, she didn't want to apologize.
No, she didn't.
She clearly was just there for the cameras. I don't think it would have mattered who was on the other side of that wall.
No.
I understand that she went on a couple dates with Joe.
Do you think she's back with that one guy?
Probably. She went on a couple dates with Joe.
No, I know that she went on that was interesting. Like, I knew of, the guys. I knew Joe would be the one that would, like, bounce around.
Which is fine. They all dated one another.
Yeah.
So even though, like, he had said that she was number 3 on his list, she had said the same thing. He was number 3 on her list. So it's like, okay, like, it didn't work out with Patrick. It didn't work out with the other dude that was number 2. So I'm going to go see what's up with Joe. Maybe in person, it's going to be a lot different. You know, and...
Speaking of which, was Anna and Patrick not there? Or not Patrick, Blake?
Blake came in at the very end. He's the one that delivered the protein ice cream for everyone.
I wasn't paying attention because of the fact that...
Yeah, at the very end, it was Jordan's birthday. They were saying happy birthday.
I heard that part.
He came in. I don't know why he didn't stick around for a little bit and talk to him. He probably just didn't want to be on camera except for that part.
Yeah. Plus, like, he took himself out of the equation and then didn't come for the... Like, so he was only there. He probably just came in just to do something, but never to, like...
They all did say, like, he reached out and said, look, the girl that was on my top of my list, she left, so I didn't want to waste anyone's time. Like, that, I actually respected that.
Yeah.
I wish he would have came on the show and said that, like, on the reunion and been like, you know. But...
I'm always curious if the, like, top girl, like, if he went to try to reach out to her and if something kindled between them.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have brought that up and said that something was there. But I also didn't understand why Kate was on there a lot. I get she had a little bit of drama with Joe. No, not Joe. What's his name? Nick? Is he the one that was
Kate
with Annie?
And Annie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I understand there was some drama there, but... She got way too much camera time, in my opinion, too. She was barely on the show, except for the pods.
Yeah, I didn't even realize who Nick was actually going for until they started making him more of a priority in the show. And I was like, who is Annie and Kate? And then it ended with Annie and Nick coming out. And then I do understand, like, when they did the meeting at the rodeo thing, that made sense. But yeah, no, she definitely talked a lot, and she also went after Casey quite a bit. Yeah,
the whole ordeal. This was probably one of the tamest reunions I think we've seen. And I was expecting a lot more because I was expecting Casey to try and do more, and honestly, I thought Annie was going to freak out a little bit, and honestly, she kind of ended up defending Nick a lot. And I was like...
They probably worked through everything. And
It just felt like she was still kind of strung up on him.
Probably.
Because he was... that Kate girl was like kind of going after him, being like, everything felt so calculated. You said the same exact thing to multiple women.
He did. And that's where I was like...
But then she was like, oh, it's okay to say that to multiple women. Which I guess in her theory, in her eyes, she had 2 guys at the same time.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
I wanted to see him on the show because I didn't know he was so involved after the show was over. He went on a date with Kate. There was that weird interaction with him and Casey.
Oh, yeah. And then that was a full drama ordeal.
That was probably the most drama part of the show, of the reunion.
Yeah.
It was that.
Well, that, and then the Joe and Casey part too. Everything that was drama filled was really basically Casey was the center of that stuff.
I think at this point with Love Is Blind, I think it's run its course.
Yeah.
Because I think there's too many people now that know about it where it's all just fake. It's just you don't know if someone is there to be genuine or if someone's there to be Casey.
That's the thing. Casey didn't make it fun.
Or Nick. Nick also felt extremely calculated. He said the right thing. Edmund, when cameras were on, he was a totally different person when cameras were off. Like, all that.
Do you remember last season with the drunk guy? The guy that was texting sexual things to other women and come to find out... Oh, God, what was his name?
What did he look like?
He was white with curly hair, like I think ginger. Hold on,
I don't know who that is. But Ginger.
I think it was season 8. Let me see.
while you look, I'll cut this portion and then we'll come back. I'm gonna grab my tea. Thank you, my love. I love you. You find it?
No, hold on. My phone's acting weird.
It's fine.
It's bothering me.
I know, but we have a lot of dead space in this pod.
Okay. Just go ahead. I will find it. Next couple?
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna...
You're on your phone.
Oh my god.
Because it does really look... When we do the pods, and sometimes it just looks as if you're not paying attention to what I'm saying.
Good.
Oh, yeah, who's calling me? Hello?
I need Celine to move.
Celine?
I heard her.
Okay. She's gonna move right now.
Sorry.
It's okay. She's on her way.
Okay, bye.
Alright, bye.
Does that mean I can leave now?
No, what the fuck?
Where's she going?
She has the bridal thing to do.
Oh, I thought that was earlier.
No, you started at 6.
Gotta be gone before she gets back.
Yeah, you'll for sure be. She probably won't be back till like 9 or 10.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be in bed by then.
No, we're potting till then.
No. That will not
Okay. The guy you were talking about.
Season 7. I was wrong.
He was
not.
the part African American guy.
Yes.
Yes, I remember who you're talking about. Okay. Yes, I do remember that whole cheating scandal thing that he was going through. That
I feel like it kind of started with that season though, like of the where it kind of started going downhill. Where season 7 was the one where it was like, okay, it's more calculated. I'm going on the show to get more like clout. And
season
be famous.
7, I think, was also the same season.
They had like 3 couples that came out of season 7. I think it was.
Or wait, what's the one with the white guy that married the Asian girl?
That was last season.
That was last season.
That was last season.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are some couples that are genuine, but you just don't really know. Like that one, I think you could see with them. You really could. That
Yeah.
they were elite for one another.
God, the transformation before the reunion about him and like his hair and everything. I was like,
They always pop up on my Instagram now.
do they?
Yeah, her page pops up on my Instagram a ton, and it's everything that she posts is pretty much everything I see is pretty much them. It's
That's
not
good.
like yeah, it's cool. It's
Jordan popped up on my TikTok today or my Instagram Reels. I can't remember which one it was, and he showed what his baby mama looks like.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw he got sponsored by Ninja. They like sent him the Ninja Creamy. And then he was going to put the chicken slushy in there. And then ended up made pistachio ice cream instead. But
That sounds so good.
okay. So we talked... What couple have we missed? Anton and Allie is pretty much one of the last couples that we need to cover.
They didn't have that much time.
Yeah. Because they were kind of boring.
They kind of were. But I do see, like, their schedules were a lot different than everyone else's. They both were night shift people. They both... So...
I respected how she stood her ground on... Like, during the reunion, anyways, like, she stood her ground on what she had believed in.
Yeah.
And she was like, look, just similar to, like, Megan and Jordan, she wanted this lifestyle, and she wasn't going to settle. And that's totally fine. Even though he may not see it that way, totally fine. He had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I didn't know which girl it was. They showed two girls in the stands, and it said Anton's girlfriend. I had no clue which one they were talking about.
Maybe both.
I mean, they had said he's dating this one girl, and I'm like,
I know.
What the hell is going on here?
Was it Casey that was like, oh, my life is I want to keep...
No, that was Allie. She said she wanted to keep it personal.
That
private.
makes sense. Okay.
Which is fair, and that might be something of like a Huda, where she signed a contract with Netflix and she couldn't discuss the relationship.
But instead of saying, like what Huda said, I can't talk about this because of Netflix.
And we had talked about how Allie would be like the perfect girl for a different love show.
Yeah.
How she would be, like perfect match, I think is what we brought up or something like that. I don't see her on Love, but the more and more she talks though.
Love Island, I could see her going on there because think about her being a bombshell.
I can't, because I don't think that she even talks about strip clubs are like a no, pretty much. Like she's like they're like a whatever. But the more and more she talks, it's she's not a reality TV show person.
I think she truly went on there to see if maybe she could find love.
Yeah, because genuinely, she's clearly a very attractive female, and she probably attracts and she works in the medical field. She probably attracts a bunch of, for lack of a better term, a bunch of idiots, or just trying to have fun for one night or something, not settle down. Because it did feel like during the thing, she could have been this big party girl, but she was not impressed with his drinking. She wasn't there to party. She was like, I want to go to school. I want to finish my degree. I'm already a nurse. I could stop here, but I want to keep going. I mean, seems like someone who wants to really settle down for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, reunion was kind of eh. I think that's why they added the cringy little Chris Paul basketball game and all that. I was like, not a lot of drama and excitement like we were expecting, but it is what it is. Yeah. I also wanted to see more out of the interaction of Anna and Patrick. See them on camera.
Oh, yes.
But speaking of drama and action, we have been going through every week and talking about your football picks. Obviously, there's tons of drama and action in all football. So let's just start with last week. How you did.
Okay, let me pull up my scores.
I'm going to pull up the NFL scores while you do that. So from last week, I'm going to go through the game. You just give me the winner.
Okay.
That you had. So, Cardinals, Cowboys.
I had Cowboys.
Okay. You're 0 for 1. Cardinals won 27-17. Seahawks, Commanders.
We already know how this game ended. Seahawks, I had.
Okay, you're 1-1. Bills, Chiefs.
Bills.
Okay, you're 2-1. Two right, one wrong. Jaguars, Raiders.
Jags.
You're 3-1. Rams, Saints.
I had Rams.
You're 4-1. Packers, Panthers.
Packers.
Okay, you're 4-2. Packers lost to the Panthers. Bears.
I was very shocked by that.
Yeah, it was a rough game.
Yeah.
Overall, Bryce Young had 100 pass yards. That's it. Bears, Bengals.
I had the Bears.
Okay, so you're 5-2. You got Bears beat the Bengals 47-42. Broncos, Texans.
Broncos.
Okay, Broncos did win, so that puts you at 6-2. Colts, Steelers.
Colts.
Okay, so you're 5-3, 6-3,
6-3.
6-3.
The Steelers
The
won
Steelers
that?
beat the Colts. Yeah, it was a
Dang.
rough game for the Colts. Patriots, Falcons.
Patriots.
Okay, that puts you at 7-3. Vikings, Lions.
Lions.
Vikings won, so that gives you 4 losses, so 7-4. Chargers, Titans.
Titans.
Chargers won, so that puts you at 7-5. 49ers, Giants.
49ers.
49ers won, 8-5. Dolphins, Ravens.
Ravens.
Okay, so that puts, what were you, 8-5? So 9-5. 9 wins. Celine predicted 9 correctly, 5 incorrectly. So we're going to do this again. This time with this week. So you have the percentages on the screen. I believe that this is fans who have picked this. So let's start off first game. Raiders, Broncos. Raiders, rookie Ashton Genty picked really highly in the draft. Still figuring out that offense. Just traded their number 1 wide receiver, Jacoby Myers.
I think Broncos.
The Broncos. Okay, and do you have a score prediction?
Does my scored prediction matter? Because we didn't use it for the last time.
That's all right. We can still predict. It's discussion.
I don't know.
I think this is a steamroll. I think it's like 28-7.
Kind of like how the Seahawks versus the Commanders game was.
That was even worse. If you guys saw my reaction that I posted of the performance of the Commanders, it was very accurate. Commanders suck. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it will be a bit of a steamroll.
Yeah, I think so too.
Raiders
Raiders.
offense is not clicking though. There's something about it that
I
just
think it's
ain't
gonna
working.
be like 24-10.
24-10 Broncos.
Yeah,
Falcons, Colts.
still going with my Colts.
Okay, this game, I don't know if this sways your opinion at all. This game is in Germany.
What?
Yeah. Falcons, Colts
I'm jealous.
in Germany.
I'm so jealous.
The big YouTube group that I watch, they're called BDGE. Cooper. They're going to the game in Germany. They live in New York, but they're flying out to Germany for this. So, yeah, I don't know that there's no home field advantage at that point for anyone.
I'm still going Colts.
Colts over the Falcons. Now, Colts did suck against the Steelers. Falcons lost to the Patriots, so both coming off a loss. Also, the Colts just traded for a great corner in Sauce Gardner.
Okay.
So that should theoretically help them. Panthers, Saints. Panthers just beat the Packers.
I think that
you
was
picked.
just luck. I think the Saints are going to win this one.
Okay.
I don't know how well that
let's
theory
get a
is.
score prediction for Colts Falcons.
20-24.
That seems like a pretty fair. I think I'll go right around that. 21-20, I think is what I'm going to go. Colts over the Falcons. Saints, Panthers, this is going to be an ugly game. Mm-hmm. This is genuinely like...
I think it's going to be like 14-15 or something like that.
I think it's going to be like 21-14 Panthers. It might be a little bit better for the Panthers. I think the Panthers win this game. But it might be... Rico Dowdle, the running back for the Panthers, is playing out of his mind. So that's the only thing that I am looking at. Bears, Giants. Giants don't have their number 1 receiver, and they don't have their starting running back.
Bears.
The Bears. Now, they do have rookie QB, Jackson Dart.
Just because you have a rookie QB doesn't mean anything. Commanders had a rookie QB last year.
and they made the freaking playoffs.
Yeah.
And they won a playoff game.
Yeah.
So you're making an argument for the team that has a rookie QB, yet
Yeah.
you chose against them.
Wait, I thought you said the Bears have the rookie
No,
QB.
Bears have Caleb Williams.
Oh.
Which, all right, now that we've made it to the Bears, I have to rant about Caleb Williams. He's on my fantasy team, and I've drafted him back-to-back years. This is some shit that it keeps happening where the week prior, I started his ass, he had 4 points. I bench him this last week, he has 38 freaking points.
And now you feel how I feel with Justin Fields and Bo Nix.
I have a good fantasy football team.
I'm not doing bad. I won the last 2 weeks.
You know what? I was looking at your roster. You actually put in, finally, I think this is the first week you've put in the best lineup you possibly could. And I was laughing so hard because it was like razor thin margins for certain guys where you'd have a receiver score like 9 points versus your backup receiver would have like 8. And I'm like, oh. But no, you actually did finally put up the best possible lineup you could have. Like, versus your typically...
Hey, I can't predict what people are going to do.
You just have to believe in your guys. You know, like it's all motivation. It is.
Yeah, my bench is doing wonderful.
Yeah, but you got to just bring that energy to your starting lineup.
Doesn't matter. Anyway.
You probably, if your bench was like, you probably have like a top record in our league. Had you put your bench, like, had your lineup been set greatly?
I don't think so.
This is why you got to stop talking to your husband about fantasy football and start talking to me. Because I set my fiance's lineup every week, and she's at the top of our league.
I feel like that's cheating. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be doing all that.
You ask your husband for advice too.
You said you set her lineup.
Like, she asked me for advice. That's what I'm meaning. Like,
you didn't say that. You said you set her lineup.
we set
Caught
it together.
in your own web.
We set it together. We are one. All right, Bears, Giants. What's the score prediction there?
20-14.
2014. I think it's gonna be higher. I think it's gonna be like 28-24. I'm gonna go with the Bears also. I think with the amount of injuries the Giants have. But what I will say is, whatever the line is, if you have Tyrone Tracy. If you aren't starting him this week, you need to start him. They allowed. Oh, actually, sorry, it wasn't their run game. The Bengals, who have the worst, one of the worst, their offense is just, I don't know. It's elite
I think I have him currently on my...
You should put him at flex if you have.
I think he's on my... Oh, well, he's not on my flex, but he's on there. I got to play with it because I also have returning players from last week.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll, after the score predictions, we'll go through your fantasy lineup. We'll get it set. So, yeah. Bears... I think they beat the Giants easily. Let's move on to the Jaguars-Texans. Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. They just traded for Jacoby Myers, who was the wide receiver 1 over in for the Raiders. They also have injury issues with Travis Hunter, their guy they drafted very highly. And then the Texans. Not a great O-line, fantastic defense.
See, I think their defense is going to be able to help them.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to be a close game because of that then.
Okay. They do play in the same division, so they play each other twice a year. So typically...
Are they rivals?
Typically, because you play each other twice a year, I think they are. Texans, Titans.
I'm going to say the score is probably going to be close. I'm going to say, let's go 28-24.
28-24.
I don't know. Let's go... I'll go for Jags that are the underdog.
Jags. All right. My infamous Dolphins just traded Jalen Phillips playing the Bills.
I'm going to pick the Bills.
Bills Mafia. What's the score?
I'm going to say it's going to be like...
It was very close the first time they played.
32-28. No, 32-14.
would say 35-6. Dolphins are trash right now. Moving on, Ravens, Vikings.
Ravens versus Vikings.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Ravens just traded away one of their corners, Jair Alexander. They're making a push for playoffs. Lamar Jackson, obviously back. J.J. McCarthy, though, back. Good, solid defense for the Vikings.
I have noticed a lot of people are coming back from their question injuries. Speaking of injuries, actually, I will wait until we get down the line, and then I will
We'll get
say
to your
it.
lineup. All right.
No, not my lineup. My lineup, I don't have this player on my lineup.
Okay. We'll get to it. Browns, Jets.
Wait, what is your score prediction for the Ravens versus
Vikings? Say like, shoot, 20 to 17 Vikings.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's going to be like a closer game, but I think Ravens are going to win.
Browns, Jets. So this is the terrible quarterback play against terrible quarterback play.
Hey, Justin Fields has gotten me great points on my bench.
I don't give a
Flipper?
fuck what Justin Fields is doing on. He might as well sit on the bench. He might not even play in this game.
Anyway, I will go for Browns.
And the Browns have a solid defense. I will say the Browns will win as well because the Jets suck. The Jets are so bad. Like, I could do a compilation of Jets, Commanders, Panthers, Bengals, Browns, Jaguars are kind of in there. All those teams are just compilation of these teams are terrible this season. Do you agree? All those teams are terrible.
I'm not going to lie. I got half of the teams. I got Jets, Bengals, Browns.
Okay. Jets, Bengals, Browns. I said the Giants, Commanders, the Raiders, the
Dolphins.
The Dolphins are ass this year. Yeah, I will admit it. Would you agree all those teams suck?
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Typically, those that plead the fifth are guilty. Just kidding.
Patriots versus Buccaneers.
Patriots, Bucks. Bucks are starting to become healthy again. Patriots, Drake May throws a beautiful football. This could be a good game.
I'm going to go for the underdog. I'm going to go Patriots.
Patriots over the Buccaneers and your score prediction?
I'm going to say it's 22 to 20.
22-20? Jesus. 28-27 Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. Fourth quarter drive wins the game. Cardinals, Seahawks. Kyler Murray is going to play in this game.
I don't know who he plays for.
The Cardinals.
Oh.
Seahawks just traded for Rashid Shaheed from the Saints, so they now have good receivers. They already have Jackson Smith and Jigba, but they have a good number 2 receiver now. Cooper Kupp's been dealing with some banged up injuries.
Is Cooper Kupp on the Seahawks now?
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp's always dealing with injuries.
Yes.
He needs to retire.
You need to retire.
That is true also.
Yep. That's an old joke for those that didn't understand it.
Let's go Seahawks.
Seahawks, what's the score?
32 to 24.
32-24. I will say 27-20. No, 27-17 Seahawks. Rams, Niners. Matt Stafford. Puka Nacua. Devontae Adams. That
Rams.
offense versus the Niners. Still getting healthy. What score? Last time they played, it was an ugly fest.
Like ugly, like
Last
they
time
dominated?
they played, the Niners actually won.
I'm going to say 28-22.
28-22. I'm going to say 21-20. Or sorry, 28-20 Rams.
Okay. So my score you agree with, basically.
I think the Rams win, sure.
No, I mean my 28-22. And you just went 2 points below on one of the things.
Sure, I guess
cool.
close enough. Lions, Commanders.
The Lions are going to win.
What's the score here? I think they're going to put belt to ass on this one. I think it's going to be 38-7.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say it's going to be 14-28.
38-7. Lions. Everything Lions, I'm taking the over. All right, so these two get cut off on screen. Steelers, Chargers are next up.
Chargers.
All right, I'm actually going to go against this. I'm going to go with the Steelers. I'm going to say it's 25-20, Steelers over Chargers.
28-22.
28-22 Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles, Packers. Game of the week.
Is this like a...
Just two really good teams in the NFC. Hi, Miley. What's up, girl?
She really wanted to be in here.
She did.
She's the pre-birthday girl. Post-birthday.
Post-birthday girl.
Let's see. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Eagles over Packers.
But I think it's gonna be like a close game. I think it's gonna be like, I'm gonna say 32-28.
32-28 Eagles. I'm gonna say it's a little uglier than that. I'm gonna say it's 24-17. Right, Molly? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. So, let's get this fantasy lineup set for you. So this way you don't have to worry about it. You can just... Who are you playing this week?
I don't know. I
Let's
haven't
take
looked.
a look.
I played Grandma last week.
Yep. You won?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I had 100 and something points last week, and she had 80 points.
This week you play...
Preston.
Yeah, you play one of my buddies. So, let's start off at your two quarterback options, Bo Nix or Justin Fields. Honestly, just to be completely honest with you, you might want to drop...
Molly, what are you eating?
She's fine. She's fine. Let her do it. You might want to drop Justin Fields and pick up Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart, position rank 15. Last 4 games, 27, 19, 28, 23. He's been pretty consistent. And he's playing a Chicago team.
Ow!
That he should be able to throw the ball. Did she bite your foot?
Yeah, she bit my toes.
She wants to play. That's what I would recommend. Now, you don't have to do that per se. Next up, of course, you have to start Devon Achane. He's an automatic start for you.
So Saquon Barkley is still on questionable.
Go. Saquon Barkley, of course, you should keep an eye on him. I think he'll play. He was confident following Sunday's 38-20 win against the Giants that he'll be available for the Eagles' next game Monday. Yeah, it is a Monday game.
Oh, okay. Speaking of
Injuries?
did you see Jaden Daniels' injury?
He's always injured.
Did you see it, though?
No.
He landed on his elbow, went backwards.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's his non-throwing arm.
Yes, he dislocated it and potentially tore some, but he's going to be out for the next few weeks.
He's probably going to be done for the season.
Potentially.
Realistically, you don't need to bring him back. Because, like, why risk another injury on top of that? A guy who, he's only been in the league 2 seasons and already been injured, what, 5 times, 6 times? Like, damn. And the Commanders have an act for this, where they've been used to Jaden Daniels because they had RG3. And the issue they had with RG3 was he constantly was getting injured. And I was a Jaden Daniels fan. I was thinking that they should draft him over Drake May. And obviously they did so, but the Commanders' solution is to invest heavy in their O-line. And at some point, you got to teach Jaden to not be taking so many hits. It's a similar issue to the Bengals, where the Bengals have no O-line, and their star quarterback constantly gets injured, Joe Burrow. Again, it's his. Now, he's been in the league longer than Jaden Daniels. He's taken them to the Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels took them to second round of the playoffs, which is fair. Third round of the playoffs. NFC Championship. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways. If they were to invest heavy in their O-line, I think Jaden Daniels would be fine and wouldn't be getting injured so much. I also think he's young. He's got some stuff to learn about taking so many hits. Simple solution. Commanders should hire me. I come in, flip that organization around, Super Bowl in 3 years. I know ball. And if they need a resume, they can check my fantasy football stats. Because I am towards the top of our league. I believe specifically, if I'm not mistaken, if I were to check my record, I'm 6-3, which puts me at number 1. Now, I'm very humble to be at the number 1 spot.
You're very cocky, too.
No. It's not cockiness. It's my points against is 1,016 versus my points for is 1,106. So I am putting up a lot of points and people aren't scoring a lot against me. Meaning that I'm believing in my roster, putting in proper lineups, and I could do that same thing for the Commanders. Just how I gave them, I put it out in the air that Jaden Daniels was the next Lord and Savior of Washington Commanders football. I could do that same thing, but for their entire roster. Also, Terry hasn't been playing football.
No, Terry's been injured.
Yeah. What the hell is going on?
I don't think Terry's not coming back for a little bit.
Yeah. And it's annoying because he's sitting on my bench and I can't freaking play him.
Because he usually does. He's Scary Terry.
Well, he's been more Terry than scary this year.
Yeah.
He has been...
Everything on the... I'm sorry, it was bothering me.
Yeah, he has been more... Even when he was playing and healthy, he was... meh. But... any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No.
Did you watch anything to do with the trade deadline at all? NFL trade deadline? No.
When do I ever watch that? No offense.
Super Bowl prediction before we get out of here from you. 2 teams. 1 AFC, 1 NFC. You need me to pull up the NFC and AFC teams?
Yeah.
AFC teams. Here, I'll give you Vegas odds. Vegas odds, Super Bowl. AFC teams include... Chiefs are in the AFC. Bills are in the AFC. Colts are in the AFC. Ravens are in the AFC. Broncos are in the AFC. Patriots, Chargers, Jags, Steelers, Texans. Just tell me when to stop. Sorry, not the Cowboys. Bengals.
Who's been dominating on them?
Right now, Super Bowl odds. Here's the top I'll give you the top 7 teams. Chiefs are number 1 at plus 600. Bills are plus 700. Eagles plus 750. Lions plus 850. Rams are plus 900. Colts are plus 1,000. Packers plus 1,100. The closer you get to 0 or in the negatives, the more better odds you have of winning the Super Bowl.
I really don't want the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. They just have been
Okay.
going too much. They need to calm down.
So then based off that, if you don't want the Chiefs,
I'm going to go for Blues team, and we're going to go for the Colts.
Colts, and in the NFC, you have Eagles, Lions, Rams, Packers,
Is that the top 7?
Seahawks. That's 5, but those are NFC teams.
And they're the top ones?
Top are, yeah. The Eagles have the 3rd best odds. The Lions have the 4th best odds, and this includes all the NFL, so including AFC and NFC.
Let's do Colts versus Lions.
Colts,
That would
Lions.
be so...
Okay.
The blue on blue.
Colts, Lions, and who is your Super Bowl prediction?
Colts.
Colts.
It's actually probably going to be Lions, but Colts.
Colts. Okay. My
I'm
Super
obsessed
Bowl.
with blue.
You are very obsessed with the mascot, blue. My Super Bowl prediction, and then we'll get out of here. I have the Chiefs. I don't want it, but I just think it's going to happen. As a sports fan, sports analyst,
Just knowing the outcome is
it just
probably...
screams. And honestly, the Chiefs are playing out of their mind. I'm not going to lie. If you watch them play, they look dominant.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I have the Rams. And I want the Rams to win the Super Bowl. So I'm going to go Chiefs, Rams, Rams winning the Super Bowl. Matt Stafford is Super Bowl MVP.
I could see the Rams being in the Super Bowl.
So Super Bowl MVP for you would be
Bluey. No, I'm joking.
Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor, maybe a defensive player, maybe a kicker.
Well, we could do Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.